One of the biggest vintage Star Wars auctions just ended, and you will not believe some of the prices. Get ready to pick your jaw up from the floor. Let's go. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I go over the history of vintage toys, how to collect them, and what they're worth today. So subscribe to see more. If you're a vintage collector and not living under a rock, then you've probably heard of this auction. And if you're just a casual observer, let me fill you in on exactly what this was. Jeff Jacob, a dedicated Star Wars enthusiast, has spent over 3 decades assuming an extraordinary collection of memorabilia. His passion began in 1991, and since then, he's acquired more than 5,000 vintage unique items, with an estimated value between $5 to $7 million. Now, Jacob has made the remarkable decision to auction off this extensive collection, offering fans and collectors worldwide a rare opportunity to own a piece of Star Wars history. And he decided to use the historic Hakes auction site to help him sell his collection. Now, I was watching this auction very closely because there was an item or two that I wanted to bid on and that I wanted in my collection. And I want to take you on some of the jaw-dropping items and the jaw-dropping prices that some of these went for. So why did he sell them exactly? If I had this collection, would I get rid of it? Well, one day you have to. He said that he was selling his house, and rather than build an entirely new collection room, it was time to just let these go. And some of the items in this collection were the highest graded items that you're gonna find in the entire world, with several of these pieces actually coming from the collection of George Lucas himself. That's right, some of these items were actually owned by the maker himself. So there were 500 items in this first wave alone. And I left a link in the description in case you want to go over all 500 items. But what we're going to do today is go over the top 20 top selling items that were released this January 2025. And yes, some of the items that I was bidding on were in the top 20. So without further ado, let's get to the list. So at number 21, and yeah, we're gonna warm up with an extra one because I really wanted to see what this first one would sell for. It's the 1978 Darth Vader 20 C-back with the Boba Fett offer. And this one was graded at an AFA 85 Near Mint Plus. And it's the highest known grade to exist in the world for this example. And it brought in $10,708.50. Holy moly, and that's just the first one. Coming in at number 20, the 1978 Boba Fett 12-inch action figure, graded by AFA at 85 plus, near mint, and this one is also the highest graded version to ever exist on this planet. And it sold for a whopping $11,033.94. At number 19, again, another Boba Fett. And this time it's from the 1985 Droids line of toys. And this one is graded at an 85Y Near Mint Plus, with only 5 other examples known that have graded higher in the world. And this one sold for $11,269. And all of the prices that I'm calling out in this auction include the 18% buyer's fee that Hawks auction site puts on these, just like other auction sites do. So you have to account for that fee driving up the price as well. Let's keep on going. At number 18, a Lily Letty Mexico Return of the Jedi card, Luke Skywalker in his Bespin fatigue on a 30 back, graded by AFA at 80 near mint. And this is the top grade example to exist in the world. To own that must be extraordinary. And it sold for $11,858.52. What the 52 cents was for, I have no idea, but these prices only keep on going up and up. At number 17, another Lily Letty Return of the Jedi card. This time it's Yoda on a 30 back, graded by AFA at an 80 near mint, and this sold for $12,921.59. Wow, these prices, they get higher. At number 16, now all of the items weren't Star Wars toys, and I thought that this was cool because we get to see some rare toys and what they sell for in today's prices. It's a G.I. Joe 1986 Storm Shadow with a Sergeant Slaughter offer, the Series 3 36-back, graded by AFA at 85 plus near mint. The highest grade example known to exist on Earth, and it sold for $12,981.18. How this guy got all of these items in his collection, it just blows my mind. So at number 15, now this one I really wanted, and it was actually playing close attention for this one. An Empire Strikes Back 1980 Sears Star Destroyer 4-pack mailer, graded by AFA at a 75 EX Plus near mint. And this sold for $13,570. Another wow. At number 14, so here's one I was also paying close attention to because I really wanted this in my collection, and this one is very rare. It's a Power of the Force coin, but it was never released to the public, so it's considered a prototype. It's called the Jedi Knight coin, and it was supposed to be a mail-away offer coin. And get this, it's graded at a 90 near mint plus. That's considered mint condition, and it's an aluminum coin. And it sold for $13,953.50. And if you've ever held these Power of the Force coins, they feel like cheap plastic, but yet it sold for almost $14,000. Now that is impressive for a coin that never made it into public circulation. That's just impressive. At number 13, the next one is a proof card, Revenge of the Jedi. Again, a Boba Fett, graded at AFA 85 near mint plus. And remember, this is only the cardboard stock proof because they changed the name from Revenge of the Jedi to Return of the Jedi, which is appropriate. And this has no action figure. It's just the card. And it sold, a piece of cardboard, sold for $14,160. That is insane, but I would put it in my collection. What say you? Let me know down there in the comments what you think of these prices so far. And if you had the money, or if you do have the money, would you or did you pay for these prices? If you bought one of these pieces at the auction, let me know. But it's so rad to be able to get one of these historic pieces. At number 12, and here we have one of the most awesome playsets to have ever come out in the 80s, and one that had the very first Cobra Commander action figure. It's the G.I. Joe Cobra Missile Command Headquarters. It's a Sears exclusive from Series 1 in 1982, and this was graded at a 75 plus QEX plus near mint, the single highest grade known in the entire world. And the price reflects it. This sold for an amazing $14,672.79. At number 11, again, another Boba Fett in the top 20. This time, it's a true classic. It's the 1979 Boba Fett on the 21B Star Wars card back, graded at an 85 plus. And this bad boy sold for $15,576. Just an amazing specimen. And now we get into the top 10. And if you're enjoying what you're seeing and want to see more, then hit that like button and hit that subscribe button so you can see more Star Wars history. I go over the vintage toys, what they're worth, how to collect them, how to care for them. So if you like that, please join me on this journey. And you can also support my channel over at Patreon and get exclusive content, or join my memberships right here on YouTube and support the channel as well, with memberships starting at 99 cents a month. Your support helps me keep making these videos week after week. So thank you. Now let's get to the top 10. And coming in at number 10, The Star Wars 1979 Hero 3-pack set that was made in the second wave of the Star Wars toys. And this was graded at 85 Near Mint Plus. The prices keep on going up. This one sold for $18,691.20. If I would have bought this one, Mrs. Padawan would have killed me. Beautiful example though. All right, now we get into the nitty gritty. At number 9, we have Forlom in an Empire Strikes Back 48 back, graded at an AFA 60. But get this, it's listed as the rarest inner Star Wars production figure and only one of 4 examples known to exist in the world. So what was the price for this? Just a measly $18,892.39. And oh my God, the prices just keep going up and up after this. At number 8, we have the Power of the Force 1985 card of Nikto that was packed with the Warrock coin. And I knew about this. I can't wait to see how much it's gonna cost. It's graded at an 85Y Near Mint Plus. And this one is the highest grade known to exist in the world for this figure. And it sold for $19,325.77. If I bought that, I would faint. I would completely faint. At number 7, again, another Boba Fett. So you can probably tell how important of a figure Boba Fett is to the vintage community. This time, it's the 1982 Empire Strikes Back 48C back, graded at an 85 Near Mint Plus. And this is the highest grade example known to exist in the world, and the price reflects it at $27,258. My gut just dropped into my shoes after that price. At number 6, and I actually wanted this one, the 1978 Cantina Adventure Set, the Sears exclusive, and it's graded at an 85 Near Mint Plus, the highest grade to ever exist in the world. And I have this one, but it's nowhere near an 85 plus. So let's just see what the price is. $27,258. I really wanted this one in my collection, but for $27,000, I would spend that, but oh my Lord, that's an insane price. At number 5, and I really wanted this one. I even told a friend that I was going to bid and win on this one. Oh, yeah, right. I just saw the prices go sky high as soon as the bids opened up. It's the early bird mail away set that comes with the double telescoping Luke, the Leia, R2, and Chewie with his translucent green bowcaster. It was graded at an 85 plus and sold for a very affordable, okay, I'm joking. It sold for $32,450. Oh man, but that is the grail of all grails, at least for me. But one day I will own that set. All right, at number 4, are you ready for this? This one was a shock to me that it sold for as high as a price as it did, okay? This is a 1978 R2-D2 12A back, so it's the first series released, graded at an 85 Near Mint Plus, but get this, it's listed as a dark blue dome. The SKU is on the footer, and it's the highest grade known to exist in the world. And the price on this, $38,940. But can you imagine having that piece in your collection room? So this was the one that really surprised me. I did not know that this one would be in the top 10 at all. Never would have guessed that. So at number 3, this one I was looking at, not to buy, but I just wanted to know how much it would sell for. The Transformers G1 Megatron. I was a huge fan of these when I was a kid. Never owned a Megatron. It's graded at an AFA 80, and this one sold for a big $41,301.18. Again, what's the 18 cents for? I don't know, but that's an amazing price for a G1 Megatron. At number 2, another one I was tracking very closely just because I wanted to know how much this one would sell for? So now we're gonna find out. It's the complete Power of the Force coin set at 62 coins. So it's the coins that were released, not the Jedi coin. That's the 63rd coin. This complete set was graded at 85 near mint plus, and it sold for $41,536. That's incredible. But can you imagine having that complete set graded that high in your collection room? That is just a dream. So now for number one. If your jaws weren't dropping that much, now your jaws are really gonna drop. And I knew this was gonna sell for big money, but I never imagined that it would sell for this big. It's the 1978 Ben Kenobi 12A back with his double telescoping lightsaber, and these are extremely rare to find carded, and it's extremely rare to find in good shape. It's graded at an 85 near mint plus, and it's only the second one graded this high on the entire planet. It sold for just over $102,000 with an extra 13 cents in there. That is an incredible price. First of all, I can't believe that one man had all of this in one collection. And second of all, I can't believe that 500 pieces sold in this first wave of the auction for big prices. And we only went over 20 of those items. So the second wave is in February of 2025. And it said that those items are gonna be more budget-friendly items. We'll have to see what those are. And in March of 2025, the rest of the collection is gonna go up for sale. So we're gonna keep an eye on the next two phases of that collection, the Jacobs collection, and do a recap of the top 20 from each of those phases. I just thought that it was super interesting. I really wanted to know what those pieces sold for, what they would sell for in an auction like this. Such pristine pieces. Now I have to go take a cold shower, especially after the ones that I couldn't get sold for that much money. So thanks for joining me on this video, and to see more videos about vintage toys and their history, click on the videos on your screen now. And as always, my friends, thank you, and I will see you next time.